Alright. Well, I had left you off with a painting video. I painted the D7. As you can see here, D7 is all painted. Basically, I had painted it with this, the label is kind of worn off, so I can't really see it, but it's a light sea gray, I think. And it was just too dark. I don't know if you can see there on the bottle, but if you can catch it in the light there, that was the color there, and it was just too dark. So I ended up, I mixed some white in with it, and put a few other coats on it, and the result I got is definitely a lighter gray, which is what it calls for. It calls for a light gray. So that's pretty much what I ended up with there, and I really like the color that I ended up with. It's had some time to cure because I haven't really gotten back to it. I've been working on some other projects, and just kind of getting back to this now. Thought I'd do up a video because, like I said, the last video was just, a painting video. I showed me, painting this, and I wanted to show the result. This is the result that I got. It looks really good. Basically now what I'm going to be doing is going and painting all the different areas that it calls for. Like the end of the nacelles are red. In here it says that it's a gold, but in some pictures that I've looked at, it looks more blue, and in different shots, and yellow, and different shades of different kind of colors. So gold is what I believe it calls for. No, or yellow, I think, actually, and I just don't think that's correct. So I'm going to take a look at a few more reference photos and this and that, and see what I come up with. The box depicts like a definite gold here. That might be what it is. I'm not even sure. I know I looked at some pictures and it was like a bluish color. So I don't know. All in here is also blue, and so this blue, red, and some kind of gold or something in here. The top, the phaser array, or I'm not even sure what this is, but this circle, this round circle, is also gray, I believe, like a different color gray. So I have to get that painted. This circle here on the bottom is a different color gray. And then like here and here, these areas too are different colors gray. And once I do that, all the main base colors should be down, and I think what I'll probably end up doing is, we'll see when I get there, is clearing the whole thing, so that way the decals will have an area to move around on, and this and that. Also too, it suggests to do it in sub-assemblies, and it is indeed in sub-assemblies. It can all come apart at this point. All the nacelles come off, and I don't know that I'll leave it that way. I'm definitely going to leave the neck, and the saucer, so it can detach. That's definitely going to happen, because that'll just make it easier for decal placement. There's a lot of decals that go on this model. I had wanted to tackle this and make it like a real quick kind of fast project, but it just hasn't turned out that way. I just really haven't had the time to dedicate to building it. I would imagine if you did, and you dedicated an entire weekend to it, you could probably finish it by the end of a weekend. I just haven't had that kind of time to dedicate to it. Or within a week or so, you probably get everything you need to get done to it. Once I do get the decals on this, I do want to mount it on this base. I want to give it kind of a low profile, so it'll be something like this. I might have to put 2 posts in here. I'm not exactly sure about that. I don't want it too high, but I don't want it too low. Something maybe like this. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll get there. Slow and sure. At this point, basically all I really want to do is get the main base colors down, because that's my next important step. I did the same process when I did the Enterprise C. That worked out really well. I don't know if you remember in the C, I had a problem with the matte coat I put down, kind of ate away at my decals. The ship looked really good when I was done with it. I was really pleased at how it turned out. Once I put a seal coat on it, I don't know if it was a matte coat or a clear coat, I'm not sure right now. Once I put a seal coat on it, I went too heavy with the seal coat. It cracked all the decals. Luckily, it's the Enterprise C, so the Enterprise C is depicted in the episode as a weathered ship. So at some point, I do want to go back and weather that ship completely. That'll be, you know, something. I know I talked about it in earlier videos of getting back to that, but I have not as of yet. But it's the same kind of process that I went through with that ship. Is getting the base colors down and then laying all the decals down. This has a lot of decals, like I said, so it's going to definitely take some time. I'm not sure about my next project. I know I had a project that was going on in the meantime that I haven't really talked, I mean, I talked about a little bit, but I haven't really gotten back to, which was the Grand National kind of thing I was doing. I haven't really worked too much on that. I have a few other kits I'd like to tackle. I think this may be my next one. With this, of course, being the Enterprise E. Being that I did the C, the D, I did the TOS Constitution class, the 1/1000 scale of that one. So I have a few of the Enterprises, so this would definitely bring I have the larger scale B. I'd also like to do that at some point too. I have all the Enterprises and all this and that, but I think this may be my next one, because this is the same kind of process as this one. Just kind of base colors and, you know, sliding around on the decals. You know, kind of a real basic build, basic ship, this and that. So this definitely maybe my next project. We're not really sure of that right at this point, because we're smack dab in the middle of this project. I have two of these. Here I have a different one. It's the same kit, different box configuration. I don't know why they did this. And of course the refit too is another kit that I definitely want to tackle. The refit kit that I have, I believe, is 1/1000, and I would really love to get on top of that, but I think that'll be after the D, the E, and then probably get to the refit. And at some point too, I also want to do the K7. My K7 is slated to be my first lighted project, so hopefully that'll be coming up in the near future. The K7, I really want to get on top of that. Be my first lighted project. I want to light up the K7, have some clear parts and stuff, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So that's it for now. Check back and get some more progress and colors laid down on the Enterprise D.